Masterclass from Shubman Gill. Absolute masterclass. In the space of just 41 days, December 22 onwards till now, he scored 100 in all 3 formats.
What a day to celebrate your new acquisition.
Yep.
Shubman Gill.
So Shubman Gill ends on 126 and his partnership 100 plus with Hardik Pandya and a very good cameo from Rahul Tripathi has ensured India finish on 234.
Choose this chair.
No, they leave it for me here. They want me to sit here. But
234 for 4.
Rahul Tripathi could knock. Shubman Gill. What was it that people were saying about Shubman Gill cannot play T20?
Not suited to the format, apparently.
Conventional players cannot play T20 cricket. Conventional players are not suited for T20 cricket. He's shown you if you are a good batsman, you're a good batsman across all formats. Today,
63 balls, 126.
And if he was a one-dimensional sort of a player, he wouldn't end. Forget about the purple patch that he is in. He wouldn't end up as the highest individual knock that any Indian has played so far in T20 cricket. That itself tells you what a big impact. And this is going ahead of the likes of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and the big T20 players who've played.
Absolutely.
Yet he's managed to do that. Incredible.
And you mentioned about that a lot of people thought that Shubman Gill is not suited for T20 cricket, but I have mentioned that this in the past, but I have always maintained that he is more suited for ODIs and Test cricket. But as you said, this player, he is defying all the assumptions that people had about Shubman Gill and also about T20 cricket.
Yes.
In front of his home crowd, that too. It's his home venue, remember?
Quote unquote home.
Probably now it's a Gujarat Titans.
Gujarat Titans.
Probably it's also a good time to revisit that 100 that Ishan Kishan, double 100 that Ishan Kishan got in ODI. What was the first series that you played after that against Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka.
No, was that T20 or ODI?
It was a T20.
First T20s, then ODIs.
So the first T20, what did you do? You dropped Ishan Kishan. You went with Shubman Gill to start. I'm just saying, go back that month. It was just a month ago, right?
Yes.
A month ago, everyone was lambasting Hardik Pandya to have gone in with a Shubman Gill ahead of an Ishan Kishan. Exactly a month ago, there were allegations that, because he's the captain of the Gujarat Titans, he's gone with a player from Gujarat Titans. But, it's what, a month down the line, I don't think anyone now will look back and say what Hardik did was wrong. And I think that is why we need to give credit to the captain. He saw. And by the way, why I'm saying Hardik was smart enough, because Hardik was also part of Mumbai Indians when Ishan was there. So clearly he knew what player can give him what. And I think if he, sometimes we punt on the wrong players, sometimes we punt to the right players. Clearly Hardik Pandya knew what he's getting.
And guess what? He gets this maiden international, in fact T20 international 100 with SRT, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar in attendance.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Must be his idol also. I'm guessing. He's everyone's idol.
Tendulkar must be highly impressed, man.
No, Tendulkar has been impressed with him earlier. I remember he said something about him in an interview. So Tendulkar has always been impressed. Though I was looking around for him, they showed him earlier.
But not, I think, when
he got 100,
I don't know if he was there or not.
Exactly.
I'm not aware of it. Sorry?
Even the under 19 women cricket.
We don't know. They could have been in the ground, just that the camera didn't cut to it.
Because
No, they were there. So Jai Shah, the board secretary, was sitting next to Tendulkar, and next to Tendulkar was
Roger
Binny, the BCCI president, and next to all of them, you had the under 19 women's team. So they were felicitated.
They were there, yes, 6:45 they were felicitated. After all the practice drills had been done, Tendulkar gave a speech.
And even for the under 19 women's team, to look at somebody like Shubman Gill, who went through that grind of junior cricket to reach where he is today, it's a very good sight for them.
Indeed.
Yep.
And looking at the way, see, he's not one-dimensional. If you just look at this now, he played the pull shot. Some of the shots were almost MS Dhoni, like the helicopter work, the straight drives, all were supremely that T20 aggressive template we're talking about. No, it's like that.
Adding to that is the fact that he's developed this tendency now, and I think it was always there in his game, where he would bat long, then just start hitting sixes at will. Again, he did that when he got the 200.
Yeah.
He's doing it again today.
Exactly, and this is the best thing that I like about this batsman, especially of late. Because I remember there were times when he would often. Often you would say that Shubman Gill has thrown his wicket away after getting a good start. Now,
He's
look at
converting
him.
it.
Every time he gets a start, every time
Yeah.
he makes it big.
Yep.
He makes it big. Those daddy hundreds that he's getting in ODIs, even Test cricket. I remember one of those games. I think that was the first ODI against Sri Lanka where Rohit Sharma got 83.
Yes.
Or Shubman Gill got 83 and he got a 70. I think Shubman
got a 66-70.
Perhaps that was the only knock in the last couple of months where we've seen that Shubman Gill has not converted a 50 into a 100 in across formats. If you see, because I think that 70 is the only score where he's gone past 50 but has not reached 100. I might be wrong, but I think I'm correct.
I think the sixes, we can check that. I think the sixes that he was talking about, one thing, I mean, which is pretty evident when I was watching him bat, is that he likes to, go deep into his crease. So he's ready. His back foot play, if you see, goes deep into the crease. Then he knows the bowler that is trying to hit the good lengths or slightly short of length, it becomes much shorter because he goes there and then he just whacks it towards the mid-wicket square leg area. I think
also the offside
that is
play,
his strength.
Also the offside play opens up because if you bowl a wide Yorker, he can just angle the bat.
Which he actually did against Lockheed.
And also against Lister.
And
he angled the bat.
Not just even that other, I'm forgetting his name. The
Tickner.
The moustache.
Found gaps between point and short third man.
Yep.
It didn't help you gave some wides also which were not wide.
Yes.
I think
Poor Daryl Mitchell.
in this day and age you do get
Poor guys, you're getting hammered. So if you're bowling a bit short, he goes deep into the crease, hits you for a 6.
Yeah.
If you're bowling a little wide outside off, he's hitting you through the cover or point area. Then one ball you deceive him, that is not a wide, is also given a wide.
So the pitch curator at least holds his job.
Are you guys happy? Everyone happy? Sixes are being hit. Batsmen are scoring run. Bowlers have been left like lambs to slaughter. Everyone is happy, I hope.
I am happy.
Normal service.
I'm happy.
I'm not happy
with that.
Truth be told,
I'm
the
not
way New Zealand were bowling very ordinarily also today. A lot of the time.
I would prefer a series like this where you have everything we want everything on that same wicket every day. That batsmen going hammer and tongs against the bowlers every day. At least this series, I am saying it was a test of your skills in Ranchi. It was a bigger test of skills in Lucknow. And now you had batsmen, even somebody like Ishan Kishan would regret this day. Why? Because
he threw away 1 run 3 balls.
He hasn't scored anything, virtually nothing
Since double 100.
in the last few games. Ever since he scored that double 100, he hasn't scored. Perhaps maybe the pressure, because everybody wanted Ishan Kishan to play in the ODIs after that double 100, but good on the team management's part that they stuck with
Gill.
Shubman Gill, and now you've got your results. I think. No, I'm.
Take the question, na?
Okay, Roy SP is saying, I think Rahul, that is me, not Dravid, nor KL Rahul,
Or Tripathi.
me, wanted to take the 100 in front of Tendulkar remark in some other way. Nixon
No.
didn't get it.
I got it.
Tough days.
But I didn't want to go down that road.
What did you get it?
Even he didn't know what you got, clearly.
Exactly. It was.
One second. Can I be honest? I know why he said it. I got what I want. But I didn't want to make anything obvious. Why should I make anything obvious?
This was something similar to what Virat did.
Yes, that's exactly how I took it.
Exactly.
That's how I took it. That's exactly how I took it.
When-
Maybe Roy SP
This
didn't
is
get it.
2016 T20 World Cup. There is due also, huh? So
Yeah, they've got
it's
the
going to
Super
be-
Stopper
Super
or
Stopper.
whatever.
I
on
And
to
Nathan and
remove that.
Bracewell and
I
Chapman,
hope
they
it's a good
slipped a
match.
bit in the outfield, so that's why.
Somebody's already.
No, this is that.
Is that Hardik?
Yeah, no, this is not injured. Those
I think
massage
that's
and
basic
getting
massages
ready,
and
na?
all.
Side
Stretching
on.
and everything.
Palashwami says he had to score because Sachin sir was present today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even I would want to score, irrespective of whether I'm a gully cricketer or
In front of Sachin.
Sachin. Anybody would want.
YouTube cricketer.
Now,
YouTube cricket.
jokes apart, he now has ended the debate, and I think he'll play at number 5 now in Test as well. This is Palash Swami saying.
Maybe because see Shreyas Iyer, I think he'll not be available for the
No.
Why
first
did he include
Test.
Surya then?
In either Surya or Shubman in that team. But I think you would want to try out
You know,
Surya.
I'll tell you one thing. If you have an opener batting at number 5, it also gives you an advantage because there are times when you have the new ball available. When you're batting, you know, whenever your number 5 comes out to bat, there is a possibility that the new ball is available.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a bad idea or a bad ploy to have Shubman bat at number 5, although, you know, I would want to play Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yes, because you will be that aggressive factor at the
No,
moment.
but it won't
Yeah.
happen.
It won't
happen. I think Shubman will come.
Shubman will have to come in. Yep.
I think Shubman will. You because with this kind of form, you can't ignore.
You can't ignore the guy. Absolutely.
He
Yep.
will come in.
We have another super.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's one more, I think.
Half of.
Okay, this is
Sai
Srivastava. Flat pitch and batsman scores 100. Great batting, assisting bowlers and 5 for or
4-4.
4-4.
4-4. Okay.
And it's a bad-
pitch. Such an unfair way of judging.
Sai
players and
Srivastava is absolutely right. Sai Srivastava, this is what we have been harping on Sports Today for the last few days, that please, let's not only have one-dimensional pitches and batsmen make merry every time. That's not only spoiling the batsman, it's also making it lopsided contest. And bowlers then just have to wait for the batsman to make mistakes. You know, even if they develop a skill, they're still going to they deceive a batsman, and the batsman is deceived. Mistimes the shot, still he goes for a 6. It can't carry on like that. Short boundaries to top. And I kind of agree with what Rahul said, that fair enough that, you know, you can look at it this way and saying this is an unfair pitch, really siding with batsmen. But if it evens out in the whole series, that you got a few very bowler friendly pitches and a few batting friendly, I'm ready to take that as well. But you cannot have this as the standard, that all pitches that are like this in every match of every series, that is only a good pitch. And I please don't buy this argument, at least of the fans that I speak to, that fans only come to see 6s and 4s. I don't buy that. I think maybe casual fans or the page 3 fans or selfie fans, as I call them, the ones who only go to grounds to get selfies or put it on Instagram, they may like it, but those are very few. They are the minority. The genuine cricket fan will like a good contest. He'll enjoy everything.
Exactly, and no disrespect to any of those double centurions who've scored double hundreds in ODIs. That is the reason why I, in fact, yesterday also we discussed this point about the double hundred that Tendulkar scored against South Africa. Perhaps that was the best bowling attack. Although Rohit also got one against Australia, but look at that Australian bowling attack. It had, I think, Clint Mackay,
James Faulkner,
Xavier Doherty, and look at
Not the greatest.
Exactly, and look at the bowling attack that Tendulkar faced when he got that double hundred. I think Dale Steyn was there, Jack Callis was there.
Callis was there.
Mockle was he there?
No, he was not. This
think
one was
Shah
Langeveld.
Langeveld, another very underrated
In
bowler.
fact, I think it was Langeveld who bowled when he reached his.
Got the double.
Yeah, he
correct.
considered the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but double hundred is a double hundred. 100 in T20 is a
100 in
century, and also Rahul Tripathi. A word on Rahul Tripathi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, very good innings.
See, I am saying, the heart of that guy. I keep saying that. He knows every match could be his last match. If he wants, he could have taken his time and get a 50 at least, safe.
Yeah.
He just, if the ball is there to hit, no matter what he is, he will take that risk. He'll go all out.
Exactly. And Nikhil, there would be so many people. I'm talking about people sitting outside, as in fans, maybe people who are there in that dressing room, maybe players who are not there in that dressing room, who would be hoping that Rahul Tripathi fails. Because it may do wonders. It may make a place available for somebody who's not there. And it's a live match, by the way. Live as in the match or the series is still very much alive. It's a do or die game. He gets a 22 ball 44. And by the way, he was the one who started those fireworks, especially against the likes of Santner, Sodhi, even the faster bowlers. So you have to give credit.
That is when Shubman was in initial games and he just completely changed it.
Yeah, I mean the shuffling totally threw their lines apart.
Prithvi Shaw is on the field.
Yes.
But there were a few people who joined us who were of the opinion that New Zealand still winning it. KD Rajput said, look at Conway, he's going to be getting 100. They're going to chase it down. Any one of us think that?
See, Conway could score big, but I don't think New Zealand are chasing this down.
So rather said it, then I don't think any one of us are going to pick New Zealand. If he's not picked New Zealand to win from this situation.
Without Kane Williamson, he may not pick New Zealand.
Ever.
No, but he's genuinely...
I hope it's a good match and one good innings like the one that Gill has played has taken India to 234. You never know, maybe one good knock from New Zealand, and also we have to see there is that due factor.
Correct.
Let's see if that comes into play and if India, because by the way, remember that India won the toss and elected to bat first, and there goes the first wicket.
What a catch,
Finn Allen, what a catch.
It's Hardik Pandya.
And it's Surya.
Surya's taking
Surya is in the...
Wow.
Allen. I thought
just Finn Allen.
Finn Allen, I told you, you were saying, man, the way he's been looking in this series, that doesn't look like he'll get...
The first ball that Hardik Pandya bowled, I thought that he... It created a few mental blocks.
I mean, Australia would be cursing their luck. That initial blitz by Allen was the main reason that they got knocked out in that Sydney match.
Hardik Pandya has that moment, whatever said and done.
A catch though.
Superb catch.
Well done, Sky. Well done.
Anime fan says, any word of Vihari? Yeah, great. Yeah, played with left-handed, with one hand, I guess, with one hand because got injured.
He has that ability to play either with one leg or one hand.
Oh, yeah, with one hand.
Hamstring injury in Sydney, then
He's ambidextrous like Rahul Rawat, who can bowl left arm also.
and yes,
His
his wrist got fractured because of Avesh Khan. Avesh Khan, one bouncer, and tried to evade that wrist fracture. Yes, the Andhra captain. But Andhra are in a good position because Ricky Bui scored a century and Madhya Pradesh are already 2 down. So the defending champions
Madhya Pradesh
could be shown the exit door in the quarterfinals this time.
Madhya Pradesh.
MP.
That's the problem.
But the great Sunil Gavaskar also batted lefty.
Yes.
In a Ranji Trophy game.
Yes.
I think it was against Karnataka. A ball was really turning and...
No punch. Shreyas Sundar, Mayank KL comes in for Gill. Are we sure he will be able to score runs in Border Gavaskar Trophy? This is Yadu. Well, we'll cross the bridge when it comes.
Yeah, I mean, we have about 7 days to go for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. So. Then any other questions? Just go down here. Varun Parvatneni is saying KL T20 plays in spot of bother now, but consistency and intent is the key being opener. Now, guys that show intent irrespective of failures. Tripathi was selfless.
He was.
Indeed, and the guy who set up the base for this 234. So, any other questions? Sky is making test debut. Akash Bharadwaj, well, looking at the current form of Shubman Gill, I don't think Sky might get the chance.
Things might change.
Yeah.
Like till yesterday, everybody was saying, a lot of people thought that Prithvi Shaw might get a game today. Eventually, what happened? I think the best thing about this team management, there are a lot of things that we also criticize. A lot of people out there, they also criticize. But the good thing about this team is at least the plans that they make, and this is out
also. Well done.
Devin
Conway is also one. Chalo.
Post-match is going to start anytime.
Soon enough, I guess. Let's carry on.
Post-match
Don't impromptu watch party.
They whatever plans that they made. So I think the plan was to stick to this top 3, that is Shubman Gill, Ishan Kishan and
Rahul
Tripathi, and they kept the same combination for all 3 matches. Prithvi Shaw unfortunately couldn't get a game. Now, for the Border Gavaskar Trophy to start, it starts on 9th. You still have about 7-8
8 days.
days for that game to begin. There is a camp that begins tomorrow in Nagpur. So as of now, I think it would be a lot early to say if Suryakumar Yadav will bat in the middle order. But I think the initial suggestions that may have come from the team management would be to bat Shubman Gill in the middle order.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Would make more sense.
agreed.
I would prefer that.
No, that is what is going to happen.
But then why did you take a Suryakumar Yadav in that?
I mean, Ishan Kishan isn't going to play. You took him
because of the
too. You
amount
need a
of
squad.
players That no amount of players that get injured.
Yeah.
Look at the Shreyas Iyer injured. They know tomorrow someone else will get injured. Then Sky will come in. You never know.
Amazing, huh? Shreyas Iyer.
Just when he's at his peak, he gets injured. It happened last time also. Remember, good form for Delhi. Then he suffered that shoulder injury, and
How do you assess the form of a player, whether he is at his peak or not?
wasn't he in good form?
No, I'm not saying he's at his peak, but he's been in outstanding form.
Outstanding.
all-
Good form,
all
no
three
two ways
formats.
about it.
Yeah, it happened. See, in the previous
amazing how-
2018-19 season also.
Ooh,
It's
this also
amazing.
shaping, huh?
Yeah.
Arshdeep, so
It's amazing how you get injured just before every.
go say it.
Just before every tough opportunity that comes your way.
He was injured in South Africa.
Yeah, that one game that he got,
One game.
and perhaps maybe you never know. Shreyas Iyer, had he played that game, of course Virat wasn't available because of those back spasms, and Shreyas Iyer was should have played, but unfortunately I think he had that stomach bug. Now this
Yeah.
Australia series, and we don't know whether he will be out for just one game or it could be 2 tests also. So. And it's a problem. It's a recurring problem, by the way. It's not that this backache has developed recently. It's something that has been troubling him quite often.
That's a big problem.
Ooh, oh, that was the first
Yeah,
one.
first wicket.
Yeah, I think. See, Lord, now even if he gets fit after that, and if India have done well the first year, then I don't think they'll make any change. Then you'll have to sit out. That's simple as that.
Yeah.
But that's how it happens. And sometimes, I know injuries are unfortunate, but you lose places to
You
that.
just want to be there in the dressing room. You just want to travel in that team bus. Is that all that you want?
No. Oh, you want to play, of course.
You want to play. You want to play against bigger opponents. You want to play those
No,
big
but
knocks against bigger opponents. And
You can lose out like this. I'm saying, who are the guys that you will look at? Maybe KL Rahul or Shubman Gill if he plays. 2 guys, right? What if both of them have
exactly
fine test matches the first 2? Then done and
Absolutely.
dusted. Then you keep sitting. You will miss the full series.
I would
After that, you don't.
Irrespective of whether it is Shubman Gill or Suryakumar Yadav who's playing in the middle order, I would pray that both of them, they do really, really well. If you don't want to grab opportunities, especially in this Indian team where there are players who are just sitting out, the likes of Prithvi Shaw, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Sanju Samson, and who else? The likes of even Sarfaraz Khan, who doesn't even get an opportunity.
Not even a call-up,
He's
never mind.
Exactly. And although Sarfaraz Khan is very difficult because it's already a 17-member squad.
Yeah.
So even if you would have picked him, I doubt he would have played. Anyways, I
And
think,
Mumbai are not there in the knockout, so yes, he's very much
we can-
available.
No, even if they were in the knockout, if they
would have pulled
need
him
him for
out,
test
of
cricket, he
course.
will go and play that.
He will go.
But unlikely he's going to
He's-
come in
yeah.
to answer what Akash is also asking. No, unlikely he's
No,
going to come
he's
into
not
the
going
later
to.
2 test matches. Even if India have, let's say, God forbid, disastrous 2 test matches, I think you will then go to your backups like a Shreyas Iyer or a Suryakumar Yadav, who would be fit by then. I'm guessing.
Assuming.
Shreyas
I
Iyer.
think we can exchange congratulations and
The win.
Oh, yeah. 3 down. 3 down.
I think post-match will
Yup,
be
it's
coming
3
soon.
down.
So
Happening
let us
soon
take
enough.
a quick dinner break or a quick break because we'll have to come back for post-match.
Wow.
Early finish.
You can now configure anything.
I'll bring my laptop in the.
No, I think you can go back home early and then can do all
Sit
that.
aram se.
Can have dinner and everything.
Configure.
Whatever, and that way you'll
See you soon.
focus.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Vanakkam.